Welcome to Quick MCAT Lessons, where I try to explain MCAT topics in 10 minutes or less. Today, we're kicking off with an overview of the cardiovascular system. This system includes a four-chambered heart, blood vessels, and the blood itself. The heart acts as a pump, circulating blood through the vasculature. The vasculature is arteries, capillaries, and veins. The flow of blood from your heart starts with your arteries, goes to arterioles, then to capillaries, to venules, and then to veins. Arterioles and venules are essentially smaller arteries and veins, and they are used as a medium to go from the bigger vessels to the small capillaries. Arteries carry blood away from the heart, typically oxygenated except for the pulmonary arteries and the umbilical arteries. And veins carry blood away towards the heart. They're typically deoxygenated except for the pulmonary veins and umbilical veins. Capillaries are the thin, leaky vessels where exchange occurs between blood and tissues. The cardiovascular system is split in two circuits. So the first circuit is called the pulmonary circuit, and this is where blood is transported. Deoxygenated blood is transported from the right side of the heart to the lungs. This is where gas exchange occurs, and then it returns oxygenated blood to the left side. From this, the systemic circuit starts, where oxygen-rich blood from the left side that just came from the pulmonary circuit is dispersed to the body, and then deoxygenated blood is returned back to the right atrium. Now, some functions of the cardiovascular system is obviously the main function, as we know, is the transport of oxygen to tissues and the removal of carbon dioxide from tissues. But it also distributes nutrients from the digestive tract, liver, and adipose tissues to tissues throughout the body. An example of this would be after a meal, you would have glucose absorbed in the small intestine. It would then enter the hepatic portal vein and get transported to the liver for storage. It also carries waste products. It delivers metabolic byproducts to the kidneys and other excretory organs for elimination. An example of this would be urea. Urea is a byproduct of amino acid metabolism in the liver, and it's transported via the blood to the kidneys for excretion. Another example would be lactic acid that's produced during anaerobic respiration. This is carried away from muscles and metabolized by the liver. The system also transports hormones from endocrine glands to their target organs and helps facilitate feedback regulation. An example of this is insulin. Insulin is secreted by the pancreas and is transported through the bloodstream to the liver, muscles, and fat to promote glucose uptake. Another example of this would be the hypothalamus releasing CRH, which is corticotropin releasing hormone. This acts on the pituitary and releases ACTH, which is adrenocorticotropic hormone, and this stimulates the adrenal glands to release cortisol. These hormones, they travel from the hypothalamus to the pituitary to the adrenal glands via the bloodstream. It also maintains homeostasis, and this does this by regulating temperature, pH, fluid volume, and electrolyte balance. An example of this is the bicarbonate buffer system, and this is how the cardiovascular system buffers blood pH and regulates it. It can also regulate temperature, as blood vessels can vasodilate near the skin surface to dissipate heat or vasoconstrict to conserve it. Finally, it facilitates hemostasis. This is by delivering platelets and clotting factors to stop bleeding and initiate repair when vessels are damaged. Example of this would be vitamin K dependent clotting factors like the prothrombin circulate in the blood and are activated upon injury. In short, the cardiovascular system is central to communication, regulation, and maintenance in the body. That's it for now. Next time we'll zoom in on the structure of the heart.